The Digital Scene Show is sponsored by Light Panels, makers of the world-renowned Emmy Award-winning green-friendly LED lighting systems. Check them out at lightpanels.com. Matt, welcome to the Digital Scene Show here at Streaming Media West.
Thank you.
You are with Kaltura.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this open source video platform you have.
In essence, what we do at Kaltura is very unique and very different, where we'll do the hosting and the streaming on the front end, but on the back end, we provide a custom set of tools, widgets, support, et cetera, that we kind of tie in through an open source channel, if you will, so that people can do deep dive customization, whether it's more application layer building, customization to their players, playlists, stuff like that.
So you offer an API that people can attach to and customize completely on their end?
Absolutely, yeah. That's really what open source is about. Again, open source is really about being able to manipulate code.
But now it's about. But when I think of open source, I'm thinking I can go in and change your platform code.
Correct.
We can do that as well, or no?
Absolutely, you can. Yeah, to an extent, you can go in with the API and the source code, and you can again build a different application or a different layer, aesthetic look and feel to the player.
Sure.
Something that would be considered out of the box. Absolutely.
Got it. But I can't turn that back around and share it to the community, kind of like you do with Linux or
yes
WordPress.
And no. I mean, you can. There's different ways that people work with us. We have fully hosted environments. We have more kind of community-driven environments as well. So it depends on which type of client you are.
Sure. So who is your client? Who's your target market?
It's a great question. We work with multiple clients across the board. We work with a lot of very, large education, EDU sector clients across the university level, the high school level. We work with a lot of different city sectors, government agencies, stuff like that. And we work with a lot, predominantly to be honest with you, a lot of interactive agencies, a lot of web development shops.
Sure.
A lot of our clients are, wanting to bundle, resell our video platform, et cetera.
What's the back end based on? What technology?
Everything's built, PHP and Flex for the most part.
PHP and Flex. So Flex for the front end for it converts into Flash, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything's delivered in Flash and FLV. Full transcoding's provided as well.
I was going to ask you, what is it transcoded in? What kind of encoding?
Well, what we do is we use, for our hosted clients, we provide an upgraded onto VP6 codec for transcoding.
All right.
And
so you're not an H.264 yet?
No, we do as well. Yeah, we support both. Yeah, everything's FFmpeg out the box, and then again we provide the different types of high-end codecs if you're fully hosted. Everything's delivered into FLV or converted into FLV.
Okay.
And then we also support RSS delivery as well, so that if someone wants to ingest AVI or MPEG, they can regest it in that format if they wish to as well.
I see. So your APIs that you offer, are they pretty much in PHP, or do you offer other languages?
We have, absolutely. We support every language. So
you do?
Java, .NET, Rails, Wiki, we have APIs for all languages.
So you have, I see. So what are you guys looking for here at Streaming Media or in general?
It's always good to just get out here and kind of network with people, meet people, obviously looking for new clients, new opportunities, which is great. Absolutely.
Right. What about developers that are interested in building on top of your platform?
That's another thing. Again, we have a community edition, which a lot of developers dive in there all around the world. And we have, on an average, to be honest, about 200 to 300 clients a day from the development level that are going in, setting up test accounts with us.
The community, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
The community edition, is it limited as to how you can use it, in other words?
Yeah, absolutely. There's different types of community licenses involved and things of that nature, through like the GPL licenses.
Right.
And when you go into CE, there are some drawbacks, obviously.
Okay.
It's a great feature set, though, right?
Sure.
But if you want, the hosting, the streaming, and you want, analytics, reporting, HD codecs, all that great stuff, that's more of our fully hosted environment. Where, one of the things is our remixing and our mashup capability. That's another thing where we're fortunate we're the only platform out there today that has the remixing capability as well.
What is that?
Remixing is basically kind of like Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro software, and what we did is we built our own kind of flavor of it. So it's kind of like a mix of, iMovie, Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, and it's all kind of mixed together.
So it's a tool you offer for people to mix feeds in and
Absolutely. So basically, simply put, a client can ingest video into the editing tool, and then they can turn around and they can go in and they can, in essence, start to remix or mash their video on the fly, whether it's, overlays, transitions, things of that nature, library effects, revisionary type stuff, right there at the player level to the content.
Kind of like the new tech TriCaster, but in a software.
Yeah, very similar, yeah.
I see.
Absolutely.
If people want to find out more about Kaltura, where do they go?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to kaltura.com, www.kaltura.com. The best thing to do, up at the top right, contact sales. That number comes directly to me, and depending on what they're looking for, what sector, et cetera, I'll be able to either work with them or put them in the hands of the right person.
Fantastic, Matt. Good to meet you.
You got it. Appreciate it.